Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to Clarity by Kamisha. I am Kamisha. Right now, we are going to be focusing on our air signs Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you like what you see in this video, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. If you are joining me from YouTube and you want your device to ding and say, hey, she got some new stuff out, hit that notification bell. You'll be updated on any of my most recent content. Remember, here we believe that perfect completion comes through imperfect ways. Only the divine is welcome to stay. Holy Spirit, I ask that you would speak to me clearly and through me clearly. Give us clear picture messages that we can ascend individually as well as collectively. Okay, let's get into it. First one we have out is from my channel deck. Family members that took money to be a stumbling block for you, or tell stories about you, or gather information about you, will all be receiving karmic justice. Whatever they wished on you will be restored 3, 10, 100 times fold. So you could have had some family members or friends that are close to you, and as most of you know, chosen ones, they have been watched, they have been targeted by the corrupt justice system that we have, and they have been followed, and they have been attacked in every area of their life, financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically. They have come against you in every way that they could. But what they are understanding now is that they are not as supreme as they thought. There is a higher realm that is superior to the 3D that they will succumb to if they don't respect it as such. Okay? When people get to start playing God in your life, the Most High will come down and wreak havoc until order is restored. Okay? This says, don't dim your light to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? I went through this. I went through a very people-pleasing phase. I grew up in a very toxic environment where I was told that no is not an option. Trigger alert. I went through a lot of SA as a child and as an adult. I went through a lot of emotional, physical, and mental abuse, and I had to understand that it wasn't my fault. I developed a lot of self-hatred because I did not think I was worthy of love. And I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? Why doesn't anyone pay attention to me? Why doesn't anyone love me? But that was the trick of the enemy. There are certain people who were born into karmic families who operated in envy, jealousy, and greed. And when you are surrounded by that type of energy, you go through a very dark place. You're very self-conscious and almost develop a perfectionist type of thing because you're trying to always figure out what you're doing wrong until you become one with the divine and they show you what's your mess, what's their mess, and what you can fix and what you can't fix. Okay? All right. Next ones we have jeweled web connectivity. My, what a tangled web we weave. It's all chasing after the wind. You guys will hear that song soon. So we have jeweled web. We have wisdom with the unicorn. Spider web and unicorn, huh? And then we have netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. So what I'm getting here is these individuals, these spiders, these netcasters, tried to paint you in a light that was not truly your character. Some of the actions that you had in your past, yes, they were not pretty, but it did not merit the type of gang stalking and abuse and mind games that people wanted to play with you. In them doing so, the divine, the Hierophant, this is the Hierophant here. Look at God laughing right now. God's got a funny sense of humor, the divine does. So these two lovers were supposed to be a couple that flourished together. They were really had a trajectory to be a divine couple that was meant to be an example and a leader to other people. However, this divine masculine got duped, and he began to use his spiritual gifts for negativity instead of positivity, and he caused his partner pain. This is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the end of a cycle. All of the things that this person did to try to come up against you, they did it to save face. What do I mean by that? You could have been in a relationship where it was toxic and you chose to leave. And in you choosing to leave, this person didn't have a reason to say why he left. It's the I didn't break up with her. I didn't break up with her, or she didn't break up with me. I broke up with her type of situation. Very immature. This person refused to look at themselves, and so they stunted their spiritual growth, and they were no longer able to hear the voice of the divine. Okay. This tornado, this upheaval, is what he brought into this feminine's life. This feminine was footloose and fancy free, just chilling, hanging out, having a nice time. And here comes this masculine with all his drama and all his false pretenses and all of his schemes and scams, trying to get over on this divine feminine. But this sent shockwaves through the universe when it come to this feminine, because this woman was anointed to come here and help to restore balance and order on this earth. By him getting in the way of this, he sent off some really powerful entities against her. In doing so, she went through a spiritual awakening while this person was trying to come up against her. She always showed gratitude. Be grateful for every moment. Keep a heart of gratitude. Happiness. Happiness comes from fulfilled heart and harmonious relationships. Now, this person went around telling everybody that you were a witch, or you were evil, or you were vengeful, or you were vindictive, when in all actuality, this masculine, not only did he not like the fact that you were a strong woman, an independent woman, it reminded him of some childhood wounds that he was dealing with. He had some mother issues. I'm not going to get into that, but he had some mother issues, some mother wounds that he did not deal with as a child. So when he got with a woman who was independent, strong, didn't necessarily need him, it triggered some insecurities inside of him, because he wanted to use this feminine, but she gave him no reason to. So he created reasons up in his head, and as well as told other people about the reasons that he is no longer with this feminine, which happen to be all lies, all false, which is what narcissists do when you go no contact with them. They lie and they create a smear campaign so that everyone looks at you like you're the one with the problem, when in all actuality, you were trying to help this man by being honest about his flaws so that he could fix him. Instead of him doing that, he built his ego up so much where he had this image where people believed him over her. Why? Because she was a loner. She doesn't have to deal with a lot of people. So she didn't have to keep up no facade or no story, because she stays to herself. So which made all of the other people believe what was said about her. Because when you don't communicate, I heard this somewhere, when you don't communicate, the devil narrates. Okay? So everyone you meet is another part of you that wants to be loved. Now, this is how I was looking at people. And this was what got me into some trouble, and I learned how to set more healthy boundaries. I was a people pleaser. I wanted to make everybody happy. I didn't want anybody to be sad. If someone was at my house, are you okay? Do you need something? You know, in my family, if I was available, do you need something? Can I come help you? Especially when it comes to my grandma. I was very, very close with her, and whatever she needed from me, I would give if it was in my capacity to do. Okay? I'm going to get off that topic. Okay. We have 333, material and spiritual abundance, wealth, resources, confidence, material gain, epic romance. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending the number to rescue you and the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. So, everything that they tried to do to come against you, to get in the way of your divine destiny, not only were these people already stealing from you in the first place, but they were stopping you from making advances in your life yourself. Even if they were stealing the money from you, you had the gifts, the abilities, and the talent to make way more money than the people were taken from you. But they didn't want you to have that opportunity either. These people were callous, they were rude, they were vengeful, they were greedy, they were manipulative, and they became a virus that was spreading. And that is what's happening again, the narcissist versus the empath. God is separating again the wheat from the chaff. The universe is coming in to restore order and balance, because there has been too much of an imbalance in this world, especially on this land, and God has called judgment. The divine has called judgment. The galactic Federation has called judgment. It is time for people to pay for the things that they have been doing. Karma is going to knock at your door. If you have been sowing good seeds, you will get good seeds in return. If you have been sowing bad seeds, you will get bad seeds in return. Okay? So if you are experiencing lack right now, if you are going through a upheaval right now, you might want to take a step back and reevaluate who you are and how you've been treating people. Okay? This is a wake-up call for everyone to start ascending as a people, or you will get left behind. Okay? That is all I have for you. If you like what you saw in this video, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. If you want your device to ding and say, hey, she got some new stuff out, hit that notification bell. You'll be updated on any of my most recent topics. Many thanks for your time. Namaste.